Yo, what is up? Welcome to today's trade recap. It is July 14th. Took two absolute bangers today. Super excited going into this week. Didn't trade yesterday, just solely because I didn't wake up. But doesn't matter. Starting the week off great. Um, yeah, let's get into today's P&L ski. Around 2K, which is so solid, honestly. Um, Super happy about it too. But let's go into today's price action. I usually don't take two trades, but I just felt like I was on a roll and I wanted to take two trades because it seemed super obvious to me. But, anyways, let's get into this. Going into the day, I had a couple key levels because we were kind of trading in this range, but I wanted to see either price react off of this 4 hour gap or this the 4 hour gap. Yeah, this 4 hour gap here and this 4 hour gap here. This is where I wanted price to kind of react off of. Just save that real quick. And then there's a 4 hour gap right there. Or I wanted price to react off of this 15-minute gap. But let's go into the short that I saw because I didn't really have a higher time frame um condition that I was using to target shorts. It's just that sometimes with mech model, if you have a protected high or if you have a protected stop loss, then you can go for whatever trade you want because it's basically I was trading off a little bit of discretion, not like entirely mech, but my high here was protected. I felt like we were just creating a bunch of stacked equal highs right here. And I wanted price to come down to a bunch of this low resistance liquidity. So I had a bunch of LRL that I wanted to target, and the drawn liquidity was so obvious because of what we were generating here. And I just felt like shorts coming off of this 1 minute inverse was so green. Like this is the displacement candle that I wanted to see. And then I just targeted that 1 to 1 right there. Stops here at this protected. I don't want to see price trade above this area past the bodies. Like I don't think I would even set it to tick there. But that was a banger. Got that 1 to 1 here. And then usually I don't take two trades and I'm done for the day, but this was creating such a textbook AMD model. So let's get into it here. So a bunch of accumulation here. That's what we want to see with AMD. Accumulation and then manipulation into a higher time frame condition. So with this higher time frame condition, we were bouncing in I wanted it to reject off a 1 hour gap, which was here. I wanted price to hold this area, and then there's also that 15-minute gap area that I wanted price to hold. So we got our accumulation, manipulation, and I wanted to see price distribute. So I took this 1 minute inverse here and just targeted 1-1. No reason for price to enter down into these lower for rally gaps. Like I would want to see either price retrace from this IFBG or this 1 minute bullish for value gap, but other than that, just targeted 1-1 again. And I could have seen price trade up higher to target more draws on liquidity because I did also get a bullish SMT. Right here, 515. Here. It's kind of just equal lows. I wouldn't say that's a bullish SMT, but anyways, textbook. Could have targeted up higher here to like these further draws, but I'm not mad at it at all. That's the 2 for 2 trades in one day, and I usually don't do that, but you know, I had a lot of confidence and discretion, so I feel like those 2 trades were part of my system. But yeah, banked pretty nicely today, and I'm not mad about that at all. Happy going into the beginning of this week. Still kind of want to trade pretty cautiously because I think we do have a little bit of news the rest of the week, and always good to keep a green week. So yeah, but that'll be the end of today's trade recap. July 14th, you go ahead and have yourself a great rest of the day. Bye bye.